We are live, everyone.
I hear battle music.
And there's no battle music going.
Sounds like battle music on Spotify.
So, welcome to our session number 55 of the I can't think of a name to replace.
I'll just beep it out. Ready?
Yeah.
You have to say it and I'll beep it out.
Okay, ready? Session number 55 of Durender. And we lost someone already.
It's just the normal John disconnect.
Yep. Okay. Let's give him about 5 seconds.
Where are you at, Jordan?
My new room at our new house is in a basement. Like side room.
Nice.
Yeah.
Downgraded or upgraded?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it's the best room in the house because all the other bedrooms are upstairs and it gets super hot during the summer. So I'm living the high life while my family has four fans a piece in the rooms.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it came with this like desk around the whole room. So I just demoed like the one half.
I should have just kept it all.
Well, no, because my bed has to go somewhere.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
You can just put your head on the desk.
No.
I think I might have to go cameraless for a little bit.
Okay, John, that's fine. We'll just do that. Okay, but you can hear everything, right?
Yes.
Okay, great. I can't remember. Hold on. Okay, this is a song we're gonna roll with for right now. Okay, session 55. Let's have a recap. Jordan.
Yes. So, the brilliant adventurers known as the Four Horsemen did battle with a giant tree ant and were victorious, obviously. And upon its demise, found out that it was protecting a lost elven civilization known as...
Starts with the I.
No, that's the tree ant's name. Oh, the tree ant name was Artland.
No.
Yeah, you said Artland.
The tree ant's name is Elder Scar.
Who's Arland?
Arlen is the
Oh, is the commander. The like
It's
I
the
would...
elf
the elf.
estimating.
Yeah. Okay. The city is Irenthas, and we were led to meet with a queen known as...
Wait, hold up.
I can't say it.
Starts with a K.
Kosula?
Hold up. Noah says that... No, you gotta turn him up by yourself. I can't do anything about that.
Oh, I'm too quiet?
Yeah. But you're fine with on my side.
Okay.
I think it's me, not you.
Okay. Discussions were had as we found Prince Jathan. Solaris foolishly mentioned that we were sent here by Magnus, forgetting the warning that the Eye Guy
Missed.
gave us cryptically, and last we left off, the Queen wasn't happy.
And this is where Bruin takes the stage. Yeah, my goal is to either do a performance or a deception check, but he's going to turn to Solaris.
Wait, hold on.
Wait.
Wait. Before I hand over control to you guys, or
Yes.
give you partial control, I wanted to add that, the last few words Queen Cthulhu had said was that it puts you guys, knowing where you guys came from and under whose order, in the reality that Prince Jathan was hiding him, I guess, his royal title from her. She told you guys that you got kind of put the situation in basically a precarious situation, as far as, you know, it's not great. So as soon as he says that,
Bruin takes the stage and he says, okay, next time, this has been a stage whisper that is trying to be loud enough for her to hear.
okay,
All right. Next time I get to make up the story. And that's it.
Okay. What any?
My master plan.
I'll like throw in like, yeah, what the heck, Solaris? That's a terrible story.
Nice.
Okay.
You probably should have
I don't know.
shared with us your strategy before you said anything.
I would like Bruin, since you initiated it, I would like you to roll a deception check.
Nice.
I would not say with advantage,
That's
because
fair.
you guys were caught. You kind of dropped the ball, you know.
Yeah, we do, for sure. This is a last ditch effort, for sure. That's a 13.
Okay.
Would have been like a 14.
It appears that the queen, it's whether she disregarded or she didn't seem to hear you. Her expression did not change from almost this. It's like a stern, angry like face, like, you know, it's like you know, when a mom loves a kid but the kid does bad, you know, that kind of expression. So let's see. So with the four of you that stand in her throne room, with the conversation seemingly gone sour, the queen, in Elvish, those who know Elvish, with a commanding voice says, "Gods, please escort our visitors to the cages until I decide what to do with them." And immediately, you see several armored elves approach you.
Can you remind me? We had to give up all our stuff, right?
Yep.
And they were like super nice to us beforehand.
They were super nice.
I still have a ring.
And I think I still have a dagger.
Sure.
I guess I'll go peacefully.
Two most powerful of the four horsemen.
You can take them.
So as they step forward and basically inching closer and closer, they're those that do have their spears, they're held at the ready, aimed toward you guys, while those at the upper tiers of this this throne room location have their bows ready. The world around you is just looking down on you.
So I think I can speak Elvish. Let me double check. Yeah.
Okay.
So, I will say in Elvish, like, probably like a little bit lower voice, not as
Okay.
high.
Okay.
I haven't practiced it, so. But Murtag will say, "Hey, like, don't you want to just like talk this over a little bit before you just kind of like send us out? I mean, we're not like that bad, and technically, we're not really even supposed to be working for the king. So we're just trying to get the job done, you know?
Uh-huh.
So maybe this is we're not like soldiers, king soldiers, you know? We're just
This is more.
we can be friends."
I can't hear. Never mind.
Yeah. So to the rest that don't know Elvish, as he's like basically saying these words in Elvish, it's coming out of his tongue very elegantly. The language itself is it's in general more beautiful than your common language, and there seems to be a more, it's almost like music, right, in how the speech is presented. But as he's saying this in that, trying to persuade the queen, you do see several of the guards already grabbing a hold of several members of the Four Horsemen, basically taking, and not, I mean, if you're not resisting too much, they're basically just taking both your arms and bring it to your back in a very like LAPD kind of grip, right?
Now, Bruin didn't know any of this was happening, right? Like, no one told him, "Hey, the guards are gonna grab you," right?
I mean,
Oh yeah, because he doesn't know.
none
Well,
of us
it-
speak English or not Elvish.
Right.
At least not me anyway.
So those who don't speak Elvish, yeah, you don't.
But I think we can figure out what's happening.
Yeah, I there's a sense they're not, like I said, they're not
Some
like
context clues.
they're not trying to kill you guys. It's mostly just to contain you until they can apprehend you, kind of motion. And I think even with your military background, you can kind of understand. Like if they were going for a killing blow, they would have done so already.
Bruin says, "You gotta buy me dinner first." That's.
I'll translate it. Oh, and he says, "Gotta buy him dinner first before you touch him like that." To the queen.
It's despite your snide comments and your jokes, it seems that the queen doesn't have any more to say to you guys. And before you know it, you're being escorted out of the throne room, with Arlen leading you guys out, and a lot more members of the guard trailing behind.
Goodness.
So, during this time, it's pretty much quiet. None of the members of the Elven Guard has said anything. They all, I mean, obviously they know the area, they know the place to where they're taking you, so they're pretty much just following Arlen into several steps behind them, with you guys binded. I think pretty much they still have your stuff. Some of you guys have hidden stashes of your stuff or whatever.
Do they take my holy symbol?
No, you still have that.
Yes. Great.
I think
We can take him.
really Norcol's the only one that's completely stripped of anything that's like a weapon.
I got my fist.
He is a weapon.
I bet he's not a monk.
So you guys
A half-orc monk.
you guys are not led out of Ilaria, which is the central landmass temple. but you're taking on a series of paths that kind of weave in and out of. Basically, it's just like the roots that kind of grow strangely in and out. They're made into paths to go, basically different portions of Ilaria, and eventually you're led downwards. You're taking several staircases made up of roots that lead below. Eventually, you're led into a large chamber below the central landmass. So, in this room, this chamber, you see a series of cylindrical cages. And it appears that they're all kind of made out of wood, but of a natural black color. Each of you are kind of escorted to each of the cylindrical cages, and you're kind of brought to your own little confinement, but they're all right next to each other.
Are there like other people in jail here too?
At the moment, you don't see anyone, except you realize that Jathan is also being escorted among you guys, and he is also being placed into one of the these cages. So it's odd because these cages are pretty much almost see-through. It's got small, like, it's almost like a web-like thing that does this with the roots, and it, like, you won't be able to squeeze through any of them. They're like pretty small, and it seems if you are able to touch kind of the side of this cage, you realize how hard this wood-like substance is. But all of you eventually are placed in the cage closed around you. It's not like a hinge thing. It's just like it grows over, which is very odd in the sense that, like, such a hard substance as this cage can grow so quickly. So a big portion of the Elven Guard leaves, including Arlen, and several are stationed around this chamber, but not anywhere. Like, I guess they're close, but they're just kind of minding their own business at this point. Yeah.
So there's
Bathroom situation like in here. Is it like a bucket or is it like a hole or a...
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Just asking what the bathroom situation is like. Is it like a hole or is it like a bucket?
No, there doesn't seem to be any of the sort.
That's a douchebag.
I will say that if you look on the floor of these cages, just the cages itself, you feel it's almost like a breeze that comes from underneath.
Anyone got any cards?
So, like, even at the top of the cage, there's no big holes. Like, it's all the way.
So yeah, it's basically
Oh.
this almost this like I don't want to say honeycomb effect, but it basically covers the entire portion of the surrounding it.
And we all are all in different cages.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is pretty hopeless. And Murtag will just go to sleep.
I mean, it's probably like late morning at this point.
Oh. So you can't.
Because you guys woke up and then you guys were immediately escorted to Irenthas, eventually to the area, and then in front of Queen Kasula. So it might be getting close to noon.
Is there?
Go ahead, Noah.
Are there guards?
Yeah, so
Like
they're kind of sparsely situated in different corners of this chamber area that's filled with all these cages.
Do we either have the bird or the eyeball? One of those.
I had the
Who
eyeball.
has it?
I
Let's
will
say should have
say,
the eyeball.
I will say, you do have the eyeball. I won't say that you have the bird. I think
So-
the bird is kind of basically situated on your cart. That's kind of where it's made its home, you know.
Well, I can't do it. So.
I have something that I'll do, but I think the other people have stuff first.
So, several moments passes. You see several of the guards, the elven guards. They kind of back up against the walls of this chamber. Like they kind of just take a couple steps back. One elvish guard goes towards the center of this chamber where there is a pillar. He touches the pillar, just the surface of it, and you can see that its hand glows in this kind of white effect. And immediately you feel your cage shift and move.
Like to open?
Nope.
To get smaller?
It turns and twists a little bit. And then all of a sudden,
Pitch black.
one by one, you see one another's cages start descending.
Oh man.
It's just a Wonka Vader.
Murtag's cage goes first, and he disappears. The top of his cage disappears, and you can see a single, basically a root-like structure that's holding his cage, extend from the ceiling down, and his cage disappears from the surface. And you can see that as his cage gets below the surface, you can see the air gap underneath to the kind of the area below, and then Norcool, he starts moving.
As I'm going down, I'll yell out to Prince Jathan, "Hey, Prince Jathan, don't worry, we're here to save you. You're not. We'll take care of you. Probably.
I know this looks bad, but we've been through worse.
And you see,
Well, this is nothing. So, just hang on."
you see Jathan's, Prince Jathan's cage starts lowering, and then Solaris's, and then Bruin's. Eventually, all five of you, your cages are lowered, and as you break kind of the floor of the chamber, you see that it has opened up into this massive cavern area, where you imagine to be below the city of Irenthas, and it's oddly weird because you have, like, below Irenthas, it's just dark. It's like really dark. and then above there's like this slight glow, but it's all shadow casted from the city above. Let's see. So it's like the area, like your cages are like slightly illuminated by the indirect light from the crystal above. But it's definitely the dimmest place you've been since arriving in Irenthas.
And the floor, you said we were going up through the floor. Are our cages now suspended, or are we on ground level?
No,
Below
you're
the city?
suspended in this below Irenthas.
Oh, so we're all like hanging in like Pirates of the Caribbean. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Are we still going down, or are we?
No,
does it stop?
so eventually it does stop. It jolts a little bit and stops. And you're kind of all like,
Nice.
I wouldn't say it's like perfectly symmetrical, but yeah, different varying heights, but enough where you guys can still talk to each other and see each other. And if you look up, you can see that the route that you guys are dangled on is like several hundred feet above you guys. So basically, you guys are these little bird cages that's being suspended in this cavern area, and if every once in a while you get kind of a cold breeze through.
There's no guards in sight that I can see.
You imagine all the guards to be above. If you do look above, you do see one guy kind of just peering before he kind of tucks his head back.
I'll just tell Bruin. Bruin, do you still have your ring on?
Yeah, I do. I was thinking about that.
You said our cages were made out of like plants.
Wood.
Oh, there it went.
But it was,
All right, quick.
I don't know if we want to set the cage on fire while we're suspended in the air.
I don't think it would set the cage on fire. I think what he was implying that is,
You'd be able to cut it.
yeah, super hard.
Is getting a Coke?
But if it was
Yeah.
on fire.
Eyes here.
Okay.
So our cages are made out of a plant-like substance, yeah?
Yeah, so it's like it's not like the routes that you guys were kind of familiar with, like traveling through Irenthas. This route is like it's a wood-like substance, but it's dark, and it's
Maybe magical.
hard.
Okay.
Well, should I try it?
I think I can try something. So, John, describe to me the orientation of all our cages. Like, is there a cage directly in front of me? At any side of my cage, am I directly in line with another cage?
I say there's one directly in front of you, and it's Norqual's.
Okay. No, cool. Lie down.
I lie down. Wait, is there room for me to lie down?
Yeah.
Lie down. Alright.
Cool. I kind of like get two of the, and it's like bars, right? Like wooden. Bars.
No. It's these. They're almost like kind of a diamond weave of this wood.
Oh, that's way better. Okay, cool. Sick. So I'm gonna point in like the middle-ish section of my cage and line it up about the same side as Kevin's. I want to cast Blight to disintegrate mine on this wall and part of his wall. So it creates like a circular opening for us to get out.
Hold on.
The range is 30 feet, so I don't know how far away Kevin is from me. So if it's beyond 30 feet, I guess I'll just do mine.
Well, give me one.
My cage.
Well, we just broke that.
Still does pad thai.
All right, I need to look up this blight spell just to make sure what the effect is here.
It basically is like a array of necrotic damage, but if it's plant-like matter, it instantly fails and takes the full damage, which is 8d8.
Okay. Let's see.
So disintegrate was more of like a flavor word. It would make it brittle enough for us to punch through it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'd say it works.
Good.
Is it also is Kevin's cage close enough to me where it affects his as well?
Yeah.
Cool.
Go ahead and roll. Oh, I guess it's max damage, right?
If it's a plant, are the cages like actual plant like material?
It does say magical plant, so. Yeah. Well, so what's 8 times 8, guys?
64.
Okay. You're just casting it at level 4.
Yeah, just the 4th level.
Okay.
If you target a plant creature or a magical plant, it makes a saving with disadvantage. The spell deals maximum damage, so it doesn't have to be magical plant. It can be a plant creature or a magical plant.
Right. But for this instance, a magical plant makes sense.
Oh, okay. I just assumed the living like cage thing was a creature. I don't guess that could have been. An
Now,
incorrect
are you
assumption.
just targeting a specific spot?
I'm trying to basically, you know how like in spy movies they have this like little glass cutter that they go around make a circle. I kind of want to do that. So if I have like time with the spell, I want to like cut like a little circle, so we can like get out.
So one of the description of this thing, it talks about draining moisture and vitality from it.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, as you cast your spell,
Cage falls.
We die.
I want you to first roll a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Nice.
That's terrible. 5.
As you prepare this spell, was it through verbal and semantics, right? The cage suddenly pulses, and you feel it's not so much a physical shock, but a mental shock, and it breaks your concentration, your ability to cast the spell almost instantaneous.
I got the cage counterspelled me,
I mean,
It
yeah.
just broke your concentration.
but it's an instant spell. You can't. That's not what.
I mean, that's kind of how it felt. Like you're not able to gather your thoughts to concentrate on casting the spell. It's not so much that it was instant, but it's like for some reason the cage around you almost immediately reacted to a gathering of magical force.
Well, magic's useless. I guess we
Really?
still-
I pull out the flame sword.
For real?
And does it
Okay.
work? Yeah.
So do you try to
Yeah.
go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw?
Oh boy. I'm actually proficient on those, so
Sweet.
let's see if this works. 15.
So close. You also feel the same effect.
Hey, just give me one more day. I think I could get it.
Well, I guess we sit here until they come get us.
No. No. Guys, we are sitting in the world's largest swings. He starts running
Are they-
back and forth across the.
Are they like mobile like that? Do they sway?
You see, you see Bruin do this running back and forth, and you see the cage jolt. To him, he feels like maybe he just needs to get more momentum and more momentum. And he feels like it's swaying a little bit. To you guys, it's like perfectly still. It is jolting a little bit, but it's like perfectly still.
Solaris is just gonna sit down and select the wait X amount of hours option from Skyrim.
Yep.
Bruin at least tries for.
Just go a little harder. I think you almost had it.
Yeah, I think so too. He tries for at least 45 more minutes. Just
So
I'll encourage him the whole time.
how it's like, kind of how you guys are situated right now. Norquil is in front of you, in front of Solaris, and then Bruin is slightly above, to your left, Solaris, and then kind of directly diagonal is Murtag, which happens to be the lowest one, and then somewhere like slightly towards the middle, there's another cage that has Jathan in it. Jathan is basically like holding on to kind of the edge of his cage to the corner, looking down at you guys. He's like, so I'm assuming you guys were sent to help me get out of here.
That was the plan, yeah.
This is
don't worry about it. We're getting it. He's still running back and forth.
This is like Star Wars Attack of the Clones, where Anakin and Padme rescue Obi-Wan, but they also end up in the
In the pit.
yeah.
Reference.
Now, as you guys look up at kind of all attention towards Prince Jathan, you see that he's a rather like, I don't want to say he's by all means a 10-year-old boy with blonde hair, cute for a boy.
He's an Aryan.
Yeah,
Wow.
he's an Aryan. He kind of looks like Prince Halford, but obviously more boyish. So, he kind of like talks down to you guys. It's like, so I've seen you guys quite a bit, a couple times in Espa, and I'm glad I'm able to finally meet the famous four horsemen that my father has put so much trust in.
Ouch.
And he looks over at Bruin. He's like, I believe you're Bruin, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Bruin.
And and pardon me, you're Solaris.
Indeed, Your Highness. It is me. Can I just try to cast a cantrip? Just like on my pants.
Light on your pants.
Yeah, does the cage counterspell the cantrip?
Yeah, sure. Roll a Constitution saving throw.
So it doesn't matter what level the spell is. It does it regardless. I fail.
Okay, it doesn't work. It's almost like a slight, like, you know, if you kind of get a bite in your brain, that's kind of what it feels like. You kind of squint a little bit every time that happens. Now, Jathan does pick up on this. He's like, It's probably best if you save your strength. It appears there's some sort of maybe magical blocking force.
Could we dispel it?
What happens? Yeah, if it's a magic. Oh, I have to beat the Constitution check to dispel it.
We're just sitting here at this point.
Nah. Last time I wasted my spells frivolously, we fought in Coliseum and
So Jathan is like, so it appears that we have a lot of time on our hands. Could you perhaps tell me a story?
Yes. Do you want to hear a story about? Well, we've done a lot of things. Do you even know? Like, do you know the legends?
You guys are like living heroes, like living legends, and I've heard a lot about you guys.
Well, yeah, but like, which story? I mean, there's like a lot of them. So which one? Like, which one?
Wait, don't some of us have like stowed away weapons? Like, don't one of you have a dagger?
No, maybe.
Can we cut the cage? Can we try that before we just waste time telling stories?
And
It's a magic dagger.
Also, do you need
Master
some
Murtag.
contact?
I heard that you guys took care of a vampire.
Oh yeah, that was epic. You should have been there.
Solaris immediately gets like annoyed, thinking about the vampire fight.
Solaris was amazing. Maybe he should tell the story.
Yes, please do. Please do, Solaris.
I got mind controlled by the vampire and fought my friends.
Willingly, though, right? Because you were trying to...
Yeah, it was all a trick.
Boy, this is good.
Then he ended up killing the vampire with his last spell. It was pretty crazy.
We're kind of missing a lot of the exposition. I think you have to. Let's just start at why we're in the city in the first place. Maybe talk about there's some missing girls in the area.
I mean,
give it some sort of exposition. You know what I mean?
Bruin, you tell the story. You're always much more eloquent with storytelling than I.
It was me. Also, do you want me to actually tell it, or do you want me to?
You can give a general description, and then Jathan can.
We can also just say we tell him the story.
Yeah.
Time get past.
For her to say
But
that.
do you tell it word for word? I mean, basically, all the facts are facts.
Yeah, we don't tell him about the tunnels though. Although he probably already knows.
I make sure
Don't
to like whenever Bruin talks about Catherine, like talk about how Catherine really likes Solaris. Like make that a big point of it, and it was like a big deal when we saved her.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was like hero.
It was a big deal for him.
Heroic, yeah.
It's like, oh, wow, you guys were able to infiltrate a prestigious party and then find this culprit and then vanquish him all in a night.
Oh yeah. Oh, by the way, have you ever been to the party?
Oh, I've only heard about it. I'm quite too far young to attend such parties.
Come on. Next time, I'll take you.
I can't believe you were able to go.
What can I say?
Wait.
I know what the ladies like.
But he kind of almost very he seems to admire your group, and just if you guys continue to tell him different stories as you guys are hanging in this cavern, he seems to be
Before we-
more... Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I interrupted you.
Oh, well, my if you have something that basically has, well, are you
Oh.
trying to?
I want to tell him the story of when we fought the werewolves and like
Just-
make it sound super awesome when we were like driving.
Sorry,
the
no, I
car.
was talking to John. I was giving him the option of talking, and
Sorry.
No,
You.
I was just gonna say, hey, no offense, Jathan, or maybe not Jathan. Guys, do we know if this guy's just an illusion? Like maybe he's just here to like ferret out like stories from
mean,
us.
Are you an
No
illusion?
offense. I just, we don't know.
it's like, would an illusion do this? And he like tried to think of something. He's like,
I guess you could just. What does your training sword / dagger look like? Describe it to me.
it's it's silver. It's kind of banged up.
Guys,
It's got a, I don't know. Wait, do you have it?
I mean, that wasn't really a very good. Did it
I think he's
sound like the dagger, right? It was a silver dagger. It had like a
really-
green gem in the pommel, right?
I don't remember if I said green gem or not, but I do remember it was like the edges are kind of worn because it's
Yeah. I
Oh,
mean,
but-
I had it at one point, and I just look up. Someone up there has it now.
yeah, which is why it's not really a good metric of telling whether it's
I
an
mean,
illusion or not. No
Also,
offense.
the elves have no idea, no concept that it's the young master's dagger. It could have just been a training sword. It could be a dagger for Murtag or Norcool or myself.
Being
He could be illusion. I think he might be. I'll like make.
no offense,
their
you
dagger-
guys don't
Hey,
look like
How to like appease their curiosity? Can I make an insight check to see if it's an illusion?
yeah, sure.
investigation.
Illusions.
Landed in my. It's cocked. Ah, terrible. Man, this night sucks. 18.
It's actually pretty good still. He seems, as far as you know, every instance you've seen of Prince Jathan, this seems to be quite the good copy. If it's not an illusion, I mean, if it is an illusion.
It's the real young prince.
Okay.
Johannes, everything is going to be fine. They're going to call us up there, propose a deal for us. We'll have to like do an errand or get something for them, and then they'll let us go. It's really just a matter of time for the queen to decide her mind on what she's going to have us do.
At this, you kind of see, he seems a little disappointed.
Can I figure out why?
Can I ask him? Oh, sorry.
He says, "Wait, so you think you're just gonna, I don't know, talk it out, and everything gonna be okay?"
I mean,
Oh.
I don't want to cause you any potential harm. I think solving this safely by completing a task for them or submitting to their will, as long as your safety is maintained and you reach your family, that's our overall priority.
He's like, he kind of sits back where he was kind of like leaning forward, like real engaged. He kind of sits back, cross-legged, straight, and he goes, "Yeah, I suppose so."
I have a
And
question.
like
for you.
a couple seconds later, he's like, "Well, I was kind of hoping, it would be some grand escape, or where we have to fight our way out.
I just don't
But I
feel
guess
that's-
talking it out is cool too."
I mean, once they let us out of the cage, that doesn't inhibit me to do anything. We can try something, but as of right now, I think waiting is our best time. It's like larger jungle cats. They sit and lie in wait for the opportune moment to strike.
So you're saying there's a chance?
There is a chance. Slim it may be. There is a chance.
And here's the thing, all right? We're kind of down. We're down a member right now. And just take this as like a tryout. Like, we're looking for maybe like.
Oh God.
Like,
Oh no,
Dude, I'm not. This
Um,
isn't gonna be our campaign's Kiri. I'm not doing that.
Like, at this moment,
is
At
we
this
have a
moment,
spot
you can
open.
see him like inching close and closer to his original position, where his face is almost like pressed up against the side of this cage.
oh no.
We have a spot open, and yeah, I mean, this sounds like a good spot. But when we get back, if you're a part of a team, like, we won't tell anybody. We'll make sure to keep the name the same, so like nobody knows. But you will be like one of us.
He goes, "I can be a member of the Four Horsemen."
Pretty much, we have a lot. There's a lot of like, not hazing, but there's like a lot of stuff that we got to do after this to like get you initiated and stuff. So that'll come later, maybe. Like,
He's
we
like-
don't know.
He's like, "Whatever it is, I'm up for the task. I'll
Yeah.
do anything."
So what you need to do is be ready, okay?
Okay, I will be ready. And he like,
It's
you
gonna
see
be
like a
hard.
resolve come over his face.
Oh boy.
So he, if you guys have nothing else to ask Jathan,
We got tons to ask Jathan.
okay. Well, but if you don't have anything like you want to ask Jathan right now, I'll go ahead
Yes.
and kind of narrate us forward. But if you do, please ask.
Oh yeah. Hey Jason, I got a couple questions for you.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but do you know how old your dad is?
He's up there.
You know, all right. Is he just hiding that from me, or is he like? Can I-
No, there's like a there seems to be kind of a sense of recognition with your question.
Mm. Is he? Sense of recognition. Does that mean he's lying to me? Or not saying it? Actually.
He's crunched the numbers before is what his facial
Okay.
expression kind of tells you.
Okay. All right. Also, do you know anything about Silas? Like, is there like, has he ever seemed off to you?
Magistrate
Silas.
Silas.
Yeah.
He's been there before I was there.
Wow, 10 years.
Hey, that's all I know.
Don't listen to him. Mm. He's never done anything questionable. Never like avoided like garlic or like you know,
will
just
say-
something out of the ordinary. Like, is he not a big fan of like salt and iron, or is that like a?
Is that a rock metal band?
Yeah, pretty.
Yeah, I mean, like the salt, like maybe not. Maybe you just don't know.
Well, he's been by my father's side as long as I can remember. He looks at Murtag again. I'll admit, just 10 years. But I don't remember my early years. So, as far as I can remember, probably like 5 years, maybe 6
Yeah.
years, 7 years. I don't know.
Pretty good.
He's kind of I don't know. He's stiff. He isn't the nicest person, but he means well, I think. He's always getting on to me when I maybe do stuff around the castle I shouldn't be doing, but otherwise he's been fair, I think.
Does
Why?
he like avoid going into temples? Is that another?
Not that I could recall. And he
Right,
kind of
no.
leans in and goes, "What? Why the sudden interest in Silas?"
Those are questions I ask about everyone. You just never know when there's a demon or like or vampire or like a werewolf
Oh,
just lurking around. Just common.
that might be how you
questions.
found out about the vampire among us so easily.
Yeah, no, exactly.
He seems to be deep in thought about it. He goes, and he kind of whispers like towards you guys, even though it's kind of in this cavern area. He's like, did you kind of go through the same process with your team here?
Oh, that was first question I asked Solaris. It was, did he avoid, did he like garlic? It was just one of those things. You just don't want to be like sleeping near like someone who like sucks your blood, that type of thing.
He goes,
Well, it's a little tricky
The
because
funny thing is,
Solaris is weird like that.
Oh,
I mean-
that's also true. He kind of gives off those vibes to begin with, so had to double check with him.
also, I'm a little offended by your stereotypes about us vampires. Garlic isn't something we're actually afraid of. Like, it's just, we just don't like the way it tastes. Like,
he like
it's just
jumps back.
bad.
He's bitten. He's bitten.
Well, he's still mostly good. No, it's not like that bad.
Yeah,
He became a vampire after we became a group. Very
Just don't
he's good.
just don't be next to him for too long. Okay?
Yeah.
He's looking at.
It's like frozen there,
He's looking at what?
checking him out.
Whoa.
He's checking him out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he pretty much. Oh wait, are you guys done with the questioning?
Yeah. I don't know if everyone else is.
So he pretty much kind of like, eggs you guys along as far as like telling him more about your adventures and / travels. He tries to pry into your personal life, kind of asking all the details. If you give it, let me know. If you don't, that's fine.
I'm like fine
Makes
to
up
tell stories, but I won't give too many details out about like us individually.
Okay.
yeah. I'll just share like surface stuff.
Okay.
Just makes up a completely random background. Just
I will say, let's see. Does any of you have a passive insight of 15 or higher?
I do.
I do.
Yep.
Okay.
You mean perception, right? Perception.
No, insight. It's the same
Insight.
thing.
Passive
Same way to figure it
16.
Okay. So anybody that does have a passive insight
yeah.
of
I do.
15 or higher, wow, you guys are so wise.
We're very
Insight.
insightful.
So passively wise.
Yeah. So you guys kind of all kind of like, it's kind of it doesn't really lead anywhere, but you, for a moment, you do think, wow, he seems to be really interested in like the details that are a little bit more, you know, it seems like at the beginning it was all about the adventures, all about the grand stuff, and then now he's asking more about the personal stuff, and it seems you don't know exactly why he's asking. It could be that he's just trying to understand the life behind the legend, you know, or he is trying to I guess it seems a little odd for a 10-year-old to want to know some of the things that he's asking. But like I said, it's like something that kind of entered the back of your head and you thought about, but it's not like prominent, right? Doesn't lead you to become suspicious of him as far as being like an illusion or a double agent or anything like that. So as kind of the noon has come and gone, and you basically continue to talk while dangling and suspending in this cavern. It is rather boring. You guys never been locked up this long. But yeah, there's a moment of like, this is kind of the first time you guys really sat down, basically, because you can't do anything else. All you can do is talk to each other. So it's a different kind of experience than you've had before, where you had to kind of know about each other through fighting and through just resolving issues. So after all that, eventually you can see what was kind of slightly illuminated above in Irenthas becomes darker and darker, and you know that night has set in. And eventually all of you get tired enough where you basically, well, there's nothing else to do, sleep, you know.
Before I go to sleep,
Okay.
since it feels like we're gonna long, I'm gonna burn every single spell slot I can to try and send a message out of here.
Okay. How many spells can you cast as far as message goes?
3, 5, 6 total if I burn my 5th and all my 4ths.
Sending?
Yeah, sending's a 3rd level spell. I have 3 3s, 2 4s, 1 5, so that's 6.
Okay.
Whoa. We use 1 4, right? Because flight, or never mind.
That's one of the 4s. That's why it's 5.
alright.
It'd be
Okay.
5 and 6.
Go ahead and roll.
I'm just gonna do them individually because if it works, I'm gonna try to do something else.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I cast Druidcraft? See if I can set a little portion of my cage on fire.
Sure. So yeah, everybody, if you're wanting to cast a spell of some sort, go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw.
Fucking A. First one fails.
Okay.
I have.
Fuck you, game. Second one fails. Okay. The third one should work. 18. 20. Hopefully that works.
20. Okay, that does work.
So that's all my thirds to get it out. Okay.
Haha, 20.
Okay. Just to address your Druidcraft fire. So you tried to light the cage on fire, and you see the fire kind of engulf a portion of the cage, but it doesn't latch on. And as soon as you let go of the fire, it just disappears.
Okay.
How many words do you get, Jordan?
25. What's the name of the forest we're in? Jordan can't remember.
Milladin.
I can. Meladin?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Please send help.
Oh, I'll take out the eyeball and
Shake
like
it.
yeah, like an 8 ball and
Tape it to my forehead.
Yes.
As you're as you're looking at your eyeball, you shake it. You're trying to make it work.
Yeah, just
Oh. Hello, kitty.
we're stuck.
No response.
I smack it on the ground. We're stuck.
Ow! No response. I'm kidding.
What?
Okay.
Okay.
Nope. I'm sending it to the king.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Wait, shit. No. No, sorry. I just realized what I have written in. Ah, yeah, fuck it. I'll ask him.
Okay.
In Elven City, Irenthas, below Meladin Forest Sanctuary, Prince alive, Queen Kasula, right? Angered with you. Know why? Question mark. And that's it.
Know why?
Yeah,
Like,
a question.
I don't know why, or know why.
Okay, I have
Okay.
words. Do you know why? There
Okay.
you go.
Yeah.
So you send off the message. It seems to have gotten through. For how many times did you cast it before it worked?
Twice.
Okay,
Oh,
so
it took a total of 3 castings for it to work. The third one was a success.
okay, so like twice the rest of your remember, because it was kind of quiet. The rest of your members are like hearing and then you stopped and you're able to send this message through, and it seems to have gotten to its recipient. But you don't hear an immediate reply. And
Okay.
a few minutes later, does he only get 25 as well?
Yeah.
And he should know that there's only 25, right?
Yeah, the spell, basically, they know the effects of it.
Okay.
That's you, Murtaugh.
I mean, he could go over 25 and not know. It's up to him.
I see. Okay. Give me 1 second here.
It's you in cat form.
Can you go ahead and repeat what you said, just so that
Yeah. In Elven City of Irenthas,
Uh-huh.
below Meladin Forest Sanctuary,
Uh-huh.
Prince is alive. Queen Kasula is angered angry at you. Do you know why?
So if I was King Magnus,
Did you say we were captured? Or is that just okay?
He didn't say it.
And I can't believe you guys still have those chairs in your house.
1, 2.
The chairs. Those?
Wanted to get upholstered. Reupholstered.
Oh yeah. Those came from our like neighbors first.
Really?
We got them from our neighbors, and then they spent a little time at our house, and then Joe got it.
There's this little cat up here. Chilling.
Sit with you.
Okay, hold on.
He wants to sit with you.
Yeah. She's got some long claws. Want that? Yes.
Yeah, trim those bad boys.
Mm-mm. Not my job. I'm afraid of those things. They hurt.
Dude, Jordan, I think you just woke up the king from.
Yeah, well, now he knows his son's alive. And hopefully we can figure out what he did that pissed off the queen so much.
It's staring you down.
I know it is.
That's
Okay.
funny.
Trying to
Um,
collect your soul.
It's a black cat
It's a harvester of doom.
missing half an ear.
Oh,
Yeah. Got into a fight when it was in the wild. That's what we think.
At least you know it's not a scrappy cat.
okay.
Yeah.
I think I have
you're
the right
muted.
amount. If I go over the amount, it's fine.
Johnny
Whatever.
muted.
I'm muted.
Dude, I bet that was really good though.
Sorry. I think I have the right amount. I didn't say anything. But if I do go over the amount, it's just a freebie.
Hey!
You hear a response after several minutes, in King Magnus's voice. You found my son in Irenthas. Thank you. Yes, Kasula and I have a long history, but I will explain after you've returned.
That's useless to me. Great. Cool.
Send another message.
Yeah, I'm gonna
you
try
got
it
more to
again.
burn.
Yeah, I'll try it again. So this is my second 4th level spell slot to try to do it.
Just so you know, oh well,
It failed.
it's
What
not
did I
that
say?
much. Just so you know, like he's not aware that you guys are captured. If that's what you were.
Yeah. So that's another. So this is my last 4th level spell slot.
Okay.
Trying because the one I just tried failed. And that's not gonna do it either. That fails. Okay, my 5th level spell slot. Does a 19 work?
What level did you say you cast it at?
That's 5th.
Yes, it does work.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna say currently captured. Need details now to aid in negotiation. Stylist can send more messages. This is my last for the night. That's it.
Okay.
Also, how was your day?
Love you.
How you are?
Dude, I bet she's got something to do with that necklace. I think it was a relic or something of like the elven civilization, and then he took it for his daughter.
Dude, I bet he did.
Probably is. You might be right. That sounds alright.
And
Oh, so
Unless
Magnus,
they were
wasn't,
lovers.
Magnus wasn't the Mad King, right? Who?
What if they're lovers?
I don't.
What?
think so.
Kevin!
Hey! I mean, she'd be robbing the cradle.
No, not necessarily, because that guy is real
She
old.
I mean,
She's
the
very
queen's like
old.
1,000 years old, man.
Yeah.
Like, she's been in conflict with this guy forever. And also, I think we can safely say that at that point, age is just a number. I'm just going to point
Yeah.
that out.
Once the guy is like past 80, really. What do you got? What do you got left?
Yeah.
Apparently something.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find my notes on what the amulet looked like.
I don't know. I just remember us
Okay.
closing the case using somebody's magic. They never opened
So
it.
a few minutes later, you do hear a response. Captured. Question mark. Not to worry. She wouldn't do anything to harm you all. I think.
Oh my word.
I will send an emissary immediately. Hold tight.
Alright. Cool. I'll just say to everyone else, as I'm like profusely sweating after just like sitting there after the exhaustion of trying to send that many spells that quickly.
Getting shocked.
Yeah. Ah, shit. Ah.
And Jane's like, is Solaris okay?
I told you it was weird.
Your Highness, your father knows where you are in our situation. He's sending an emissary, hopefully to smooth things over. So as long as we don't do anything foolish. Hopefully
Upon hearing this, you see, or you kind of see or feel the same, like sigh of
Dejected.
disappointment.
Yeah.
He wanted action.
Yeah. Well, I care more about him surviving.
He goes, okay, and he kind of like rolls over and tries to go to sleep.
All right. Good night. Ugh.
So, if nobody else has anything they want to do, the four horsemen will dangle in their bird cages to rest. There's
One more thing.
So everybody goes to bed?
Wait, what? One more thing.
Okay.
During any of the night or the day, do we see anything underneath us? Moving underneath us.
Roll a perception check.
With disadvantage?
No. I'd say during the day you had a slight enough light. That's fine.
Alright. 25.
25. When you look down, you see almost, it's so faint, the color. This color is so faint. It's and you can't tell, if you look at something really, really black, right? Sometimes you can kind of tell if there's like an kind of another color that's there. But in this case, it almost looks like there is a dark red tint there. But otherwise, you don't see anything else besides a black pit. And basically, it covers like the bottom of this cavernous area. It just keeps going down further and further down and kind of disappear where you can't tell any shapes or forms down there. But you do see this ever so slightly red tint.
Like, kind of like when you're playing Minecraft.
Sure. Speaking of Minecraft, new update.
When are we gonna play it?
Okay, we can probably play after a little bit.
I can't do it tonight. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
He's up
Anyways,
about.
so is that all you wanted to know?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay. So, as you guys one by one, kind of drop to the for a night's rest. You guys there's nothing like comfortable to sleep on. It's just pretty much the cage, the bottom of the cage that you guys are laying on. It's a little weird. You're kind of huddling to kind of get warm with whatever clothes you have on you, because it's basically just a breeze through the whole cage. Let's see here.
Good thing I have a hood.
So as you guys sleep into the night, sometime during the night, I'd like everyone to roll a perception check.
While we're sleeping?
I actually only ate like 3 hours.
Actually, no. Sorry. Who has a passive perception of 15 or higher? All of everybody, probably.
Yes.
No, let me raise it. Who has a passive perception of 18 or higher?
Me.
Nope. Okay, good.
I do.
Because I don't want everybody to wake at the same time.
I only need 3 hours of sleep, so.
I don't know if you guys can hear me. I have a passive perception of 19.
Okay.
John's
Jordan?
gonna raise it.
I mean, Solaris.
Yep. Mhm.
You hear, as you kind of wake up to a sound of a very quiet whistle.
Look up and
Look
sit up
around.
and see if I can find the source.
Okay. You look around and you see, because your vision doesn't work very well at night, but you see an ever so slight humanoid sitting on top of Murtag's cage. And that's kind of, because of your passive perception, that's kind of like where you judged where kind of the really soft whistle is coming from.
It's a constant whistle. It's not just one whistle.
It's
like
like
a
he's
tune?
like a tune, a soft tune. It's very melodic.
From the light that like emanates from our cages, can I get like can I see any like defining features, like to try and determine if it's just another one of the elves or if it's something else?
Roll a perception check at disadvantage.
Damn. 13.
Okay. You can really only tell that this is a humanoid. It seems to be kicking one of its legs up and back and forth while kind of leaned back. He's like kind of whistling up into, if there was a sky, he would be whistling up into the sky.
Before anyone else wakes up, I'll just. He's not looking at Murtag though. He's just looking up, right?
Yep. Seemingly like he's waiting.
Let's say. It's a precarious spot to be guarding us.
He kind of like jostles a little bit, and he seems to be looking towards your direction. Oh, I really enjoy this area just being suspended. But I hope you slept well.
As well as you can. Just. No, not suspended. Suspended above an abyss.
But can't you see, like, the way these cages sway back and forth ever so slightly? It could even, lull one to sleep, even with the most severe case of insomnia.
Sure.
And he goes, my name's Tahini.
I'm sure you know my name, but in case you don't, it's Solaris.
It's nice to meet you.
Can I see anything about like his like clothes? Like, does it match? Is it consistent with what the guards wore when they brought us here, or is it different?
It is different. He seems to be only wearing like It appears to be a robe of some sort. It's all cloth. He doesn't seem to have any armor on. But it doesn't look like the standard elven guard wear. It appears to be black as well.
I'd be very surprised to learn that you actually work for Queen Kasula, given you don't match any of her other employees, unless you're part of a more subtle division.
You can say that I'm part of this subtle division. My queen and I have a very special relationship.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of continues, goes, do you think your group would mind if I woke him up?
I'd like to sleep in a bit longer. I think we can give them another hour.
Okay.
How many hours has it been?
You're not sure.
Okay.
But I mean, I don't
want to see what he does in the next hour. I just want to watch him.
Okay. He he basically seems to have a really relaxed demeanor, as he's just continuing on his patience, if you will.
Okay.
Let's see. So, if you want to wait out the hour, nothing really happens unless you wanted to talk to him.
No.
Okay. He goes, after a long moment pass, he goes, well, it appears I do have other things to attend to.
I'm sure. We can get started. And I'll whistle like louder than what he did to purposely try and like wake everybody up.
Okay. Everyone wakes up.
Ten more minutes.
Not today, Murtag. You got a guest above you.
Above me?
Uh-huh.
No, I'm in the cage. No one is above me. I look above me.
And you can see this guy looking down at you, and because you're closer and you have dark vision, you immediately see what appears to be a human, probably I would say a young man in his 20s. He has light blue hair and even lighter blue eyes. Otherwise, he's clothed in basically a simple black robe. And around his wrists are two golden bangles.
Whoa, there is somebody above me.
He goes, so you're Murtag.
Yep. And you are creepy.
It's like, pardon me. Allow me to introduce myself, as I've introduced myself to your companion Solaris already. My name is Tahini. It's a pleasure to meet you. In fact, it is very much a pleasure to meet you.
Ah, yes.
Looking specifically at Murtag when he said that?
Yeah, specifically at Murtag.
Mm-hmm.
You must know who I am.
In a way.
Nice.
He goes, so I didn't necessarily have a specific reason to visit all of you, but I will say that you, I believe, as the Four Horsemen, have been the most interesting that has come to Irenthas in a long time, and I was curious. So I decided to pay you all a visit.
You're not too interesting in these cages at the moment. I do have some cards though. We could play.
He's
something.
like, he's like, I do apologize on behalf of my queen. She sort of has a deep resentment for King Magnus.
Hmm.
You wouldn't have to be able to shed some light on why she's so unhappy with him, do you?
Unfortunately, it's a personal matter between my queen and your king, and it's not my place to
Lovers.
shed any light on.
What if Prince Jathan is the son of the queen?
No.
Wait.
Do you say that out loud?
Resemble-
No.
He'd
I'm not
he'd
saying that
clearly
out
look
loud.
half elven. As much as I enjoy your games, I guess, if you're here to retrieve us and bring us to have our audience with the queen, can we just hurry that along, or can you get to the point of the conversation?
Like I said, it was just mere curiosity that I decided to stop by. And that said, I shall take my leave. As he walks over to the root that dangles, that basically suspends Murtag's cage, he kind of puts one hand on it, and he looks down at Murtag specifically, and says, and just so you know, the Queen has something in store for you tomorrow. But I don't wish to ruin all the fun by giving you all the details. And he looks at Murtag, kind of just stare at Murtag as much as he can. And for a split second, Murtag, you just like for a moment, as you're kind of peering back into his eyes, you see that the pupils of his light blue eyes narrow vertically, and then he looks away and starts climbing up.
This way?
Yeah, like it's like this. And he goes,
Oh.
And he looks
We don't
like
see
the
that.
size of a human, right?
mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll have a surprise for her too, huh?
He's climbing. He's gone.
Dang it! I always mess this thing up.
Well, guess we have another day down here.
Fast track.
Oh.
Sleep again.
So,
This is without food.
Yep.
Is there?
being interrupted in your night, you guys are basically met with the quietness of the night again, and eventually you guys do all go back to sleep. Surprisingly, Jathan didn't wake up to any of it. He doesn't know what's going on, but all of you do go back to sleep. the next day, when the upper part of the cavern is softly lit, as you remember from the day before, you are aware the night has passed. And despite the change to morning, no change has been made to your situation. You still are in a cage and you are still suspended. But if you look around, you see that one of the cages isn't present.
Oh,
Who?
probably Murtag.
You you count off. You're like, okay, Murtag's there, Solaris is there, Norqual's there, Bruin's there.
Oh,
Oh,
And the
Hmm.
prince.
If you look over
trust-
to where the prince's cage was, you only see the root, but not the cage.
Oh.
well.
Guys,
Guys,
let's
they
just-
selected him early.
Wait. Did the root?
After a
Okay.
moment,
Is
you
it this-
hear some shifting in the root that suspends your cage. And it starts subtly, and it starts jostling. Murtag. The root that suspends your cage suddenly snaps, and your cage is free falling. The rest of you see the cage just starts falling into the abyss below. And
Bruin
as you're
yells at
looking,
him.
as,
On your feet.
as you are yelling at him and looking down at him, you realize yours has snapped and you start free falling. And one by one,
Solaris is
Solaris,
like
yours
bracing himself against his cage, seeing the two snap.
Yours falls, and then finally Norqual's. And then all of a sudden, all of your cages are free falling, and you can feel, as you drop, you can feel the wind blow upwards, lifting the loose clothing that you have on you, any loose clothing or
right.
hair. And the pit of your stomach starts to rise to your chest with the ever increasing speed. In the chaos of what happened, you can catch a few glimpses of each other's cages before the darkness below swallows up the little light you had to begin with. And even if you tried to speak, the air around you is so deafening as you drop straight into the darkness below. So you guys are basically just falling, and it's getting faster and faster. Eventually that pit rising up to your throat kind of feeling goes away because you can only fall so fast. You basically you see the light above. This basically gets swallowed up by the darkness as you're falling down, and it feels like forever, though you're not sure exactly if only a few seconds pass or several seconds pass. And we will take a break
I
right
want to
there.
like push up off the ground. So
We're
then,
gonna
like,
take a break.
fall.
We're gonna take
Oh.
a break.
Bruin's pretty confident that he'll survive this. He's done it before.
You can only be so much PA, right?
And here, done that.
Sorry, I know how the first half is so boring, but it's about to pick up.
I
I
mean,
said, I'm sorry that the first half of the session is so boring, but it's about to pick up.
not boring. I mean, we were trapped in a prison. There's not much to do. I tried breaking out. I thought like magic was like completely incapable.
I shouldn't have let you guys rested. No, I'm just kidding. So based on what happened last week, what I did for this session, I basically had to write in this whole thing.
Why based off of last week?
The situation would have been different.
Oh, you meant what happened in our game, not what happened in John's game.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. All right. Kevin? No go. We're gonna have to need different music here. I'm good land pirate fashion.
I heard someone else use the term lamb pirate, and I was wondering. I was listening to something. Yeah. Goodness.
I'm not sure who made land pirates a thing in our campaign.
I think it was like we all did.
It was when Joey was still around, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
John, what would you have done if I just nat 20 that deception at the very beginning? Like,
So I did think about okay, they're probably gonna try to somehow find the way to get out of this, either by force. That would be really messy. And I was like, okay, if they do it by force, I have a contingent plan. Basically, the queen was just gonna cast sleep on all of you guys and it'd be over. Now,
You will try.
I was like, okay. They could also talk their way out of it, which first I'll make the DC really high. Second, it would just be a more roundabout way to getting to where you're at now. But I was like, there's no way they're gonna talk to themselves out. It's basically whatever they've already said what they've said, and it's
yeah,
it's all there.
it's fair. Figured as much.
Download the Domino's app today.
No, it's getting dark in there.
Yes. Well, I don't have very good lighting.
Yeah.
Does anybody have a good random encounter non-combat generator?
Like a social encounter?
Kind of. Like a room encounter.
Like puzzles and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Michael was telling me about stuff that he finds on Reddit, like little puzzles and stuff. I don't remember what's the name of the subreddit that he found them on, though. You ask him.
Yeah, but usually they're pretty specific, and I would have to try to make it fit into the narrative. I have certain things I want for sure to do, but just in case you guys do something really weird.
Hey, no. I don't know off the bat.
It's okay.
There's closest thing I know is Dun John. It's DONJON. No space. But it just does a lot of
Oh yeah,
random
yeah.
generation.
They have a lot of stuff like that from that website. Seems like I've clicked on the generation a couple times. It seems like it at some point it does repeat.
Yeah. Where's Kevin at?
Yeah, we're waiting on that guy.
Freaking Kev.
Yo.
You're back.
Yeah, sorry, I was in the bathroom.
It's okay. Should have
You
went
can
to the
go
bathroom
finish.
quicker.
Dude, Christian Eriksen had a heart attack.
Yeah.
What?
He like
I don't know who that
collapsed.
is.
Soccer player.
Oh.
He collapsed. I think they said his heart was at 0, or I guess the beat.
This is the guy in the Euros.
Yeah. I think he plays for Denmark. He basically died.
Died on the field.
Yep.
Damn.
Whoa,
I mean,
what happened?
he's alive now. I mean, they were able to get him back up.
Yeah, but he's
He's
not
only-
he can't play anymore.
I don't know.
You know,
He's
for a
only
while.
slightly dead.
What?
Mostly dead.
He's mostly dead.
What happened again?
He was just playing soccer and he had a cardiac arrest.
Dang, dude.
Okay. So. um. Hold on. What the? There we go. Where's my... Oh, here it is. Okay. Where we were again? What's happening to you guys right now?
We're falling.
Free falling.
Free
About that.
falling. I freaking nailed that.
Yeah. You sure did.
Okay, so you guys are free falling, and with all the noise and all the air that's rushing by you, you feel that the moment is near. You know, whatever last thoughts or prayers you had suddenly is stopped when your cage had almost a very quick, slow, a decrease of speed, and the air around you seemed to be slowing down as well. You don't see one another still. It seems it's so dark and you're not sure where everybody is. But as you're looking around, you feel, as you're looking around, you kind of just see darkness, and you feel that your momentum is halted altogether. But you do feel a slight, kind of a suspension feeling. And you hear the soft stretching and bending of wood. And those who have dark vision, you realize that your cage has been caught in a web of roots. But you're still moving ever so slightly downward through this entanglement of just roots everywhere.
Do I see Jathan?
No, it's so dense in here, you can't see anything outside of your cage. But you do feel, it's almost like quicksand. You're just kind of slowly dropping.
Test
Can we
the
hear each other?
magic on our cage. So I'm gonna try and cast light on my shirt again.
Go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw.
Damn it.
I should have put 1d4 as
I
the
fail.
return damage. I'm just kidding.
I didn't pass.
You hear you feel a spike in your head.
Damn, how do these cages work?
After a few moments, you realize the ground below you, like the floor of your cage, is red, and you can see the light pouring through all the, the weave of the black wood that makes up the bottom of your cage. And eventually your cage breaks through and it starts falling again. But this time it hits the ground. Boom. You are let's see. We'll have Murtag was the first one that fell, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Murtag, you look up and you see all the other cages starting to peer through the ceiling that was made up of all those kind of web-like roots. And one by one, boom, boom, boom. And now you guys are still in this cage. But as soon as you touch down, as soon as your cage touched down on this ground, the cage around you starts to decompose and turn to ash in an alarming manner. But eventually you're broken out of your confinement. And you see one another seemingly in one piece.
Well, that was horrifying.
I'll yell out for Jathan. Jathan, are you ready?
How many crushed cages do we see around us? Just ours? Do we see another one?
Initiation tab.
I think it's time.
So once it decomposes and turns to ash, it kind of just gets pushed off into the wind. You don't see any remnants of it, but you don't hear a response from Jathan.
Huh. Guess we
Hey, Solaris, you want to light up in here?
It's you can see pretty well.
Oh,
Oh, wait.
around us.
Yeah.
There's like a kind of around you is a very, it's like varying degrees of pathways and open space and narrow spaces, but the walls are like red.
Are you in the labyrinth?
And it's like almost cave-like in the immediate area that you can see. Let's see. Okay, so after a few more moments, if you hear some crunching and breaking, and then you look up and you see a smaller cage break through this canopy of roots, and it drops down, hits the floor, and it's that smaller cage also starts to decompose, and there you find all of your equipment.
Oh
Well-
no!
It's gonna be one of those.
Mm.
I take the 10 minutes it takes for me to put on my armor.
Okay.
I grab my stuff
Okay, so everybody gets their stuff.
Yeah.
After
and the mic for me.
after everybody gets their stuff, you see a scroll that's on the floor there.
I grab it,
No.
Okay.
open it.
See.
Okay. You unroll it, and you see in writing, common. It appears to be signed by Arlen.
Okay,
Okay.
Would
I'll
you-
read it.
Okay. Are you reading it aloud to yourself?
Reading it out loud.
Okay. You, as you're reading it, you hear it in Arlen's voice. Queen Kasula has decided to test your resolve, and your freedom shall be earned as such. You are miles underneath Irenthas, where the veins of chaos flow. Continue forward and search out a shard of the world crystal. It glows a dark red, like blood. But be wary. Consider all that you face hostile. And then he writes, P.S. Your prince is safe for now. He will also be found in the chaos veins. And one more thing, my men have also informed me of a mega bacil lurking around.
Oh, what? What did you say?
It's just making things up.
No,
I
I actually
didn't
didn't
read
hear
that
John. I
word
heard
again.
bat, and then it
A
stopped.
mega bacil.
A mega bastil.
And it goes.
Do any
It
of us know what
continues.
that is?
He continues. If I was you, I'd avoid it. So, be quick and be careful. Arlen.
Can I do like a would I know any of the stuff that he talked about? Being as an elf?
What do you mean? Like what part specifically?
The
Chaos.
I guess the shard.
Oh, the shard of the world crystal.
Yeah.
And anything else?
Can I try and figure out what that monster is, if I've ever heard of it before?
Sure.
Yeah.
I would like you to roll a history check, Kevin. I mean, Norcol. Solaris, you will roll a what are my options here? Hold on, let me pull up a character sheet real quick.
Survival history, maybe?
Let's see. You're trying to figure out what the Mega Bacil is?
Yeah, I just want to know what it is, like if I've ever heard of it.
Okay. You will roll a. I'd say it'd be survival was. I'd say roll a. Is this weird? Roll a survival check with an intelligence modifier. So if you have the survival proficiency, you can add to it, but it's got to you have to use the intelligence modifier.
Okay.
I got an 18.
Okay.
4.
4. You do not know what a mega bacil is. Kevin, I mean Norcol. You have heard that a world crystal is something that was written in fairy tales and stuff like that. But supposedly, the world crystal is what makes up the world you are on. It's the central force that gathered all the components in the kind of the surrounding space to form basically the world that you're on.
Yeah, that just.
Okay. Anything else? Anything else?
Norcol, tell that to us. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, I explained what the world crystal, what I've heard.
Okay.
And then...
Guys,
Go ahead. Sorry.
no, that just sounds like the thing we should be giving to a queen that doesn't like us. But,
So the letter said that Prince Jathan is where the crystal is at, right?
In the
They
chaos.
said they're in the chaos veins or something. So
Mhm,
he's
But
down
they're
here
not
with us somewhere.
in one place.
I thought they said
It-
they had a
They didn't-
Jathan
they
say.
didn't- he didn't mention that they were in the same place.
Okay.
He did or did not mention they were
Did not.
Did not.
Did not. Okay.
No.
I thought he said Jason is in the chaos veins.
We are in the chaos veins.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought he said Jason is also down here somewhere.
Yeah, Jathan is also down there somewhere.
I thought he was at the same location as the world crystal. Shard.
The letter does not specifically mention that.
Yeah.
You can
Oh,
you can imply that if you want as a character choice.
Oh, well, which direction do you want to start heading? Is there only one path forward or are there multiple?
At this moment, there appears to only be one path.
Okay.
Okay.
We
When-
head on.
We can travel for a bit, and after we've gone away, I can cast locate a creature and try and find the prince again.
Okay, so as you kind of look around and you see the various openings and narrow paths before you, they're pretty much illuminated with a red glow. And what catches your eyes is as you're moving closer into this red opening area that leads into what you believe to be caves. You see that sparsely scattered all around are vein-like cracks that appears on various surface of the ground and walls. And if you stare long enough, you can see that there's a very slow increase and decrease of the glow that it gives off from these veins. You imagine that the lights that's being provided in this area is coming from these veins, and it gives off a rather eerie look to it.
So, anyone have a pickaxe? Maybe think this is worth anything?
I have a
They're
crowbar.
cracks. They're not like protruding veins.
Oh,
Like you have to, I don't know, dig.
It's like flush with the wall.
Yeah, it's like flesh with the wall.
Spider webs on the wall.
But it's like in the wall.
Oh, okay.
oh. Okay, never mind.
So, as you guys travel through, you immediately kind of you immediately are faced with a split, with a narrow path going forward and a wider path going to your right.
So there's this poem, and it
I can kind of
says,
give you guys a. Sorry, go ahead.
"Take the path less traveled, and that makes all the difference." So we should take the one less traveled.
Hold on. Which one has more red glowing veins? Which path has more of that?
It kind of looks like. Imagine. Imagine like this. This is kind of the scenery, right? But it's got these red glowing veins, cracks that are going through in and out of different areas and stuff.
Okay.
And it kind of disorients you because it kind of flows in whichever way the rock formation decides it wants to flow. But this is kind of where you're at right now. Now, what did you ask?
So we have a straight path that's narrow, and we have a path to the right that's wide.
Mm-hmm.
Which path has the more glow? More of that veiny stuff.
It appears to go forward towards the narrower side.
Maybe the crystal is where the glowy path leads to.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
good a hunch as any.
I'd say go forward to the narrow path.
It makes all the difference, according to the poets.
You know, I think that was a misinterpretation of that poem.
Well, it's like kind of literal. Like the path less traveled,
Yeah,
but makes all the difference. Could be a bad thing. So yeah, maybe I don't know.
So what's the group decision here?
I want to go down the narrow path.
I follow wherever there's more glow. So forward to the narrow path.
So you both went narrow?
but it's Solaris still
We can talk about it. I don't know. If you want to go wider path,
No,
Hey, we can
I'm
split
down.
the party if you want.
No.
It's just
I'm cool with going straight.
Okay.
Okay, so you avoid the wider path, the less eerie looking path, and you go straight into where it seems the cracks of the vein, the chaos vein, seem to goes towards, and you follow it. You travel some distance. You're not exactly sure how far, but eventually you are met with several paths, several narrow paths, one leading to the right. Now, just so you know, all of these paths are covered in these chaos veins.
Oh man.
But one goes to the right, one goes to, so it V's off first, right? One to the right, one to the left. Now on the left, you can see immediately two more paths.
Okay. When I was
Let me
little,
hear.
we did these things where we did mazes, and when you can't figure it out, sometimes you just put your left hand on the wall, and like you just keep your left hand on the wall, and eventually you like make it out.
I mean, we can try that. I'm gonna cast locate creature and try and find the prints, just so it's up while we're walking around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, also, do you think like they're watching us?
For sure.
Yeah.
I definitely think we're being watched somehow.
Okay, so you wait, so do you touch the wall?
Yeah, I put my left hand on it. Well, if they
Instantly.
agree to go left, and after Solaris has casted his thing.
Okay. When you like come across a chaos vein, do you touch it? Like brush your
Yeah, like I'm exaggerating, like dragging my left hand on the wall, because that's what I was taught.
Okay. All right, so you cast your spell, locate creature, and you're looking for Prince Jathan. Your thoughts do reach out, and it appears that you do get a blip on your radar.
Which direction?
It appears to go. You know where the V is?
Yeah.
The first V. One goes to the right, one goes to the left, and then
You mean
immediately on the left it V's again.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so it appears it's like dead center on that V, on the first V.
Okay.
So if we just keep holding to the left, we'll take the left V, and then maybe keep going the right way.
Find out where. Yeah. We should go
Yeah.
down this tunnel first, and I might get a clear direction where he is.
Okay, so you take a first left, right?
Yes.
And then you immediately hit with another V.
Yeah. Which direction do I feel the pull?
It appears to go down the right path.
Okay, this way.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
Yeah. So you have to pull your hand away from the left wall.
Maybe just put it on this new left wall.
but it's not the left wall. It's okay.
Well, we know when we
Tom.
come back out here that the right is the left.
Here, should we try to mark it?
Yes, please. We need to mark this.
Yeah, so I'm just we're too late on the take, but went left the first one, and then just he marks it with like a big old X on the one they're taking now.
Okay. Are you using your sword to cut?
Silver.
It seems like you'll make an X across one of the veins.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Magic sword or not?
It's
Fire.
silver.
Okay.
Silver sword.
Oh, you're using your silver sword.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just kidding. You're able to make a little scratch mark on the wall where you can see an X there. Your sword does not disappear or burn to crisp
Nice.
or get cursed because of a chaos vein.
Again.
But you put it right there, and you travel right down this hallway. So you go down. You take several paces, several more paces, and eventually you are led into this open room. It appears to be slightly constructed and kind of not. Like it's like a long time ago it was something, but then now it's overgrown. Just with the chaos veins that have covered this room, with the cave-ins from the tunnel. I'm sorry, there's kind of the above. You can see rubble has fallen down on some edges of this room and stuff like that. But in this room, you see 4 rows of pillars. 4 rows, and then 6. So 6 columns, 4 rows, and it just stretches back into the other side of the room.
What material is the columns made out of?
It appears to be made out of brickwork, but you're not exactly sure what kind of stone it is.
Am I getting the ping on the opposite side of the room?
It seems to be further than that.
But in that direction.
Yeah, in that direction.
No.
Can I don't really know how this works, but I don't want to like stop at every intersection and look for traps. But can I like, does it make sense? Keep my eyes open for anything that looks suspicious.
Yeah, roll a perception check.
18.
18. As you're kind of looking around this area and you see this room with pillars and stuff, you feel like you're inspecting, you're kind of like moving little things here and there. As you get close to one of the pillars, you're kind of checking it for things. The one closest to you on the left, you kind of touch it and barely touch it. The whole pillar falls. Well, sorry.
Like, just like...
It doesn't just crumble, it's like you notice that you slightly touched it in a bunch of like the structure of like some bricks fall off and stuff, and you realize that this particular one, at least, you don't know about the others, are pretty weak, but you can imagine that the shape of this room is not great.
Hey, don't touch anything. Just, don't. Okay?
Okay. So do we walk down the center of the room, or like stay to like the side of the walls and go down?
They stick to the side of the wall.
I feel
Straight
like
down
if we
the
go to
wall.
I feel like if we go down the center and the pillars are like crumbling too easily, don't want to collapse in on, you know?
Yeah.
We gotta be careful with that monster.
Yeah. I feel like it's like a basilisk of some kind. Mainly because he said basil. Basilisk.
What?
Yeah, it's a mega basil. It's actually
Yeah.
very good for
Plant.
food.
Okay.
It's in the garlic family. Like, yeah, just stick to the middle, I think. I don't know. And then, like,
Okay,
All right.
we'll take your word for it.
Wait, can we? I feel like we need to test a little more.
no, we don't. We don't.
He's like, Murtag is holding on to like one of the bricks, and then behind him, you can see like pretty much like half the pillar is gone.
Oh.
I
Okay.
think we just go forward and don't mess with the pillars, honestly.
Yeah, I like just learned about this one bridge that was like broken and could have broke like instantly. So like we just gotta hurry, you know? Like you never know.
Oh, yeah.
We're just gonna be almost falling apart or pillars, you know? Like it could be somebody that's in this group that's responsible for it, but you know, like
So
you just gotta
you guys
just
start
trust
walking
me.
down the middle of the room.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Eventually, when you get to the middle of this room, you see at the opposite end, there appears to be a statue of some sort. As you get closer, you see a is this? You see something like this. Hold on.
Cool. A golden
Oh.
bull.
Is it like to that scale?
Or bigger.
Wait, what? How do you know the
it-
scale?
It's the bull that's in New York.
Oh, you mean that bull? Okay, that specific one. It's bigger.
Okay.
Not that much bigger, but bigger. It's like 2 or 3 times the size of Thud.
Paul?
I mean, if Thud was on all fours, I guess.
Oh, well.
I'd say it probably comes up to Thud's shoulder, the
Okay.
back.
That would be Sneak.
And is it made out of like metal, or is it the same?
It appears to be made out of metal.
And I'm still getting the ping of Jason beyond the bull.
Mm-hmm. But if you look on the back wall, you don't see that there's an opening there. From your position, you're probably like 3. Okay, so there's 6 rows and 4 columns. So you're about 3 rows past the initial.
Okay. So that thing's going to come alive and attack us, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Do we want to try and outsmart it, or just run past it?
Well, everything is hostile, right?
Yeah.
Maybe we were supposed to, like, we're the hammer and everything is a nail, so we just kill everything?
Maybe we can.
I have a sneaking suspicion that Mega Basil is guarding the shard of the world crystal that we need, and I feel like going into that fight, the most prepared as possible is, our best chance of not dying.
Or wait, we could fight the easy things and run away from the hard things.
This sounds like a good plan.
But here's the problem: we don't know what's easy and what's hard, and
We could try to
fighting it.
stealth our way getting the shard.
Yeah, I could just steal it.
True.
We have a
I mean-
we have a rogue guy here.
Huh?
What if, Murtag, you stealth and sneak past the bull and see if there's a door on the other side that I can't see from here?
Okay. I'll just give me like a little bit of time.
Mm-hmm. If you're not back in like 10 minutes, we'll come get you.
If there's like anything you could do, and like you know, like you know,
I mean, we can all try to go there.
Okay, so what's the plan, guys?
I'll try to sneak past it and find a.
Okay, roll a stealth check.
I'll give you bless, I guess.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what I was like. What is it? When you pray.
Yeah. You can get a D4.
I think I'm gonna save my stealth stuff for the big one.
Mm-hmm. Plus it's better
Um,
for the whole group to go.
Yeah.
29.
Oh my word. He just disappeared
Okay.
right in front of us.
So, do you go left or right?
You gotta keep your left hand on the wall.
Okay. So as you pass the statue, before you get to like where the statue is, you take a left before that last row of pillars. You take a left, and you get to the wall, and you go up a little bit, and you see that there's a doorway there.
Okay. And can I like look at it, like closer?
Yeah.
Like, over and- is it locked?
It's just like an archway. It's not a door there.
Not an actual door there.
Yeah.
Looks like we can go through it if we wanted to.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'll go back.
Okay. You go back.
Boo!
Yeah.
Guess it didn't work. Yeah, basically there's a doorway. You just gotta go on the left side. You gotta watch where you put your feet. And then you'll blend in really good.
Okay.
Okay.
I think we can do it.
Alright.
So, do all of you go now?
Stealth. Yeah, I guess we try to stealth past it.
Stealthily.
Okay, everybody roll a stealth check for me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guide myself.
Not bad.
You can keep your roll, Noah.
Oh, okay.
Norcal.
15.
Okay. Bruin.
15.
Okay.
Wait. Time out. Do you have disadvantage on stealth?
No.
Oh, I do have disadvantage.
Just Solaris.
That was better than what I rolled the first time.
Okay.
It's logical.
A 9.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That was with my D4.
So, you kind of take the same path.
Plus nothing.
You take the same path that
Weird stuff.
Murtag kind of takes you, and as you try to side step into the kind of the pillar area before the last one, Solaris accidentally brushes his shoulder against one of the pillars, and a chunk of the pillar falls apart. And it crashes everywhere, and it just spills out into kind of the main walkway here. And immediately, the statue of this bull shifts, and you can see as the dust, the first layer of caked on dust and mud from kind of the area breaks apart. You can see the veins, same red veins cover its body.
No.
And you can see what was more stiff movements starts to break apart, and the whole statue is now animated, and it's looking directly at you guys with these red kind of glow pulsing eyes.
Run!
So let's let me go ahead and
Murtag has the face that Gandalf makes. You know, first Lord of the Rings when they drops the
When he
helmet
drops.
down the well.
Yeah.
let me go ahead and take an initiative roll for everybody.
Initiative.
Hold on.
Ho! 25. Rolled a natural 20.
Okay, Norcool, you said 25.
25.
Okay.
Nice.
I rolled 2 nat 20s
Next,
today.
anybody?
24.
9.
Also 9.
24, and then 9 and 9.
So does that mean that I'm before you, Jordan? Because
For
I have
sure. Absolutely. Mine is a 0.
Okay, Norcool.
25.
What do you do?
25.
What do you do?
Oh, what do I do?
25.
25. Is it like... So it's moving... Jeez.
It's looking at you.
I'm gonna hold my action.
It's probably about... it's probably about 30 feet away.
30 feet away. Okay. I'm gonna keep moving towards the archway.
Okay. So
I'm gonna
you...
use up all my speed. 35.
okay.
How close is the archway?
What?
How close is the archway from us?
You don't know. You haven't been there.
Alright, 35 feet.
Okay. So you take off. The rest of you see him kind of go all the way down to the end of the row pillars, and he gets past the first one and the second one, and then disappears around the corner. Kevin, Norcool, you see the doorway, and it appears to be about, you get about 30 feet to it, so you're about 30 feet away. So it takes you 30 feet to get around the corner. Wait, sorry, 30, about 30, 35 to get around the corner, and then you move the rest of halfway there.
Okay.
So you're basically, on estimation, you're about 35, 30 feet away from the archway.
Okay. And that's it.
Okay. Just so you know, you do see to your right, the bull.
Is it looking at me? Or is it looking at where Solaris brushed
It's looking at all of you.
Okay, I'm gonna use my bonus action and drink one of my concoctions.
Okay. Bruin, what are you doing?
And that's it.
I think I'm gonna go like halfway, like kind of doing more of a circular motion toward that hallway. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to try to track the bulls. I'm gonna stand in front of a pillar and try to attract the bull's attention as a free action if possible.
The nearest pillar?
Yes, and I want to like hold the action to dodge. Like I want to do I'm trying to do a matador into a pillar type thing.
Okay.
And
All right, give me a second here. I'm actually gonna make a bull real quick, and then give you guys a map.
all right.
I didn't plan on doing this, but I feel like it makes more sense so you guys can see what's going on. Like, it's just gonna be a real, real quickly crafted one.
All right.
When Saurus. More cool. Murtag. Oops, that is not the right Murtag. That's the right Murtag. So you're here. You're here. Hold on. You're here. And then would be like boom.
Dude, so we worked cows last week.
Mm-hmm.
And bulls are scary.
Yeah.
Especially when
Okay.
you pinch their,
Yes.
yeah.
It's funny. You always give bulls like a wide, like plenty of room.
And it basically continues on down here. And here's the back of the room. And here's the archway. There's actually one here too. Okay. Good, good, good.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you doing here? Right here?
Yeah, I think I'm going to. I guess, is that where I am right there?
Yeah.
Let's see. That's where I'm gonna try to lead it off.
You're gonna
That's
what?
smart. I'm gonna stand in front of the pillar
Okay.
and try to get it to charge me, and try to hold the action to, or maybe I should just take the dodge action. Yeah, take the dodge action.
Okay.
But I'm trying to get it to charge the pillar.
Okay. So you do that.
That's
All
my turn.
right. It is the Gorgon's turn.
It's a cord.
Oh shit! Oh no! Oh no!
So
You see it shuffle. Kind of shuffle back and forth, right? And it's like shaking off the dust and everything.
Using up 5 feet of movement each time.
You wish. Did you do anything to provoke him?
I was hoping to try and do something as a free action and to like yell
Okay,
as a
okay.
free action to try and provoke it, like bang on the shield type of deal.
Okay, okay. That's fine. Then he is going to, let's see, it was 40. No, it'd be 5. He needs 20 feet of movement. He'll do one more. So that's 15. And then he'll use the 20 to move here. To do a trampling charge towards you.
And
Make a
dodge.
strength saving throw. Wait, no, not yet. Sorry. I have to make an attack first.
Wait, so he does it with disadvantage, right? Because I'm dodging.
Mm-hmm. The attack against you has a disadvantage because you're
Yeah,
taking
the
dodge.
attack is a disadvantage.
Yeah.
nice, nice, nice.
Okay. Ooh. Do I get any? Is it just a? It's just a
Spoilers.
attack, right?
To try and hit him.
So, If Gorgon moves 20 feet straight towards the creature, then hits it with a gore attack. Okay, so it's just the gore attack.
That's a hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The damage.
So the first roll is +8 to hit. That would be 27. Here's
Wait,
the roll at
disadvantage.
here's the
No, that's the
here's the
first
one at
roll.
disadvantage.
Okay.
That will be an 18 to hit.
Oh, that's
Roll
it.
the 10. Okay. He's going to go ahead and roll for damage.
Cannot be good boys.
What does the D?
I appreciate the effort to try and get them away though.
What does a D12 look like, bros?
It looks like a D20 but smaller.
Has the
Oh, okay, I see. Okay.
pentagons. Yeah.
This is another attack.
No,
Okay,
it's the damage.
That's 20 points of piercing damage.
Oh.
It's quite a bit.
And roll a strength saving throw for me.
Alright. I'm good at those. 12.
He was
Okay. So, as he charges, as he kind of shakes off everything, he kind of like moves around, and then he sees that you're banging your shield at him. He charges at you, slams right in through your shield, knocking it aside and hitting you right in the abdomen. And then, because you're at this pillar, it breaks through, and it doesn't really push you back. It's supposed to just knock you prone.
Okay.
But we'll move you this way. At least you can move away and not have any issues later. But it pushes you through, basically knocking you through the pillar. Say right here. The pillar
Powerful.
shatters.
Oh, goodness.
You are prone at this point.
Gotcha.
The pillar shatters, and where it was supporting kind of the ceiling, the cavern ceiling here, it breaks down and just kind of crashes all around here. Part of the ceiling hits the Gorgon, and
Heck
it will
yeah.
take this much damage. Hold on, give me a second. It takes 15 points of damage.
Oh. One for ruin.
Worth it.
Okay. Next is Murtag, followed by Solaris.
Am I hidden
Um,
based off of my
yeah, I would say
stealth?
so.
I will shoot him.
Okay.
My sneaky ombo. And I think it's an advantage.
No.
Oh, I will attempt to shoot him with a 10.
So your arrow glances off its hard carapace.
And can I move to like, shoot. I have a movement of, I think 25 feet. Let me check. 35 feet.
There?
Can I move there?
Yeah.
And do a bonus action hide?
Okay, sure. Roll a stealth check for me.
16.
Okay. That's not. Okay. Solaris.
Yeah. Mm. I'm gonna cast Ray of
Sunshine.
enfeeblement
Oh,
on
okay.
him. He needs to make. Sorry. I believe it's a Constitution saving throw. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm dumb. Sorry. It's because it's a ray. I have to try and hit him.
Okay.
Yeah. Ooh. 16 plus 9. 25 to hit.
25 hits.
Yeah. So it deals half damage on any attack that uses strength. And then at the end of his turn, he gets to make another save to try and brush it off.
Okay. So he does half damage, you said.
He does half damage on any strength-based attack.
Okay.
Wow, that's great.
Until his next turn, he can make a Constitution saving throw to try and shrug off the spell.
Gotcha. Okay. Does he take damage?
No, it just kind of like helps mitigate damage.
Okay.
And then I
move.
will. What do you say?
What are you going to do now?
I'm gonna run 30 feet. Right here.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay. Goes back to Norcal.
Okay. I.
Bruin sprawled out on the ground watching all his team runs away.
That's good.
I'm hoping that he wouldn't continue to target him. Hopefully.
See.
I am going. Jeez.
Wait, why are you guys coming back?
Where's the archway?
Up right in front of you, to your
Right in
left,
front of you.
straight ahead.
This right here.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Get out.
I'm gonna go right up there to the archway.
I'm sorry. Did I hold on. I meant to put you. You would be actually here. I said 35 to 30, right?
It's at 30 feet to the archway.
Yeah.
So, guess I'll be. Yeah.
Okay. So you move here.
And then
See ya.
one more. I got 35 feet.
You gone.
You
Oh.
ending your turn there?
I didn't know this was like a battle royale thing. You know, like we lose one person.
So are you doing anything else, or are you just gonna stand there at the doorway?
I'm yelling to our group, hey, exit's over here. Let's go.
You make it look like that exit isn't big enough for a bolt to fit through.
Oh, man.
Okay.
All right.
Bruin, your turn.
Um,
Half your movement speed to get up.
yeah, half movement to get up.
I should have
Yeah.
went back. Not ruined.
Yeah, 15.
I have 15. I'm wondering what's better. So are they two different archways is the thing?
Go the other way. Hide behind the pillar.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, goodness.
Remember, you can use your action to dash if you want to.
Yeah, I know. That's what
Uh-oh.
I can get out of here, but that would leave you guys.
This could be it.
Do it.
Yeah, I'll do that. Goodness. Wait,
So what are you doing?
just gonna use the action to dash to this arch.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Goodness.
So, as you dash out of there, it's the bull's turn again.
Oh no.
It rushes this way.
Hi.
Hello.
Ah!
Hold on. Let me make sure. 40. I'd say it probably. Yeah, it will. It hits this pillar first,
Takes damage.
crushing it. And the above loose rubble hits his carapace. He takes 16 points of damage.
Maybe we should just ran around the pillars.
And then gores Solaris.
Trying
Oh,
to.
no.
Not a disadvantage, right?
Not at disadvantage, no. Just any damage he deals to me.
That is a natural 20.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh,
So just normal damage. No crit.
That will be a 17. Oh, sorry. 17 plus 5. 22 points of piercing damage
Mm,
to you.
tasty. Okay.
Now roll a strength saving throw for me.
1 sec. Okay, I'm sure this will go great. Oh, hey! 17.
Nice. You save.
Yeah, nerd.
I just found out I could have done this to it says if the target is prone, the Gorgon can make one attack with its hooves against as a bonus action. Missed my chance.
Got out
Missed it.
lucky.
Okay. We'll say it pops you back 10 feet.
Okay,
But you're able to stay up on your feet.
cool.
Okay. Let's see. And he makes a
Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. Let's see. +4. That is a 17.
Damn, dude. Hey, you say it's from it.
What's your DC?
17.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Okay. Now it's Murtag, followed by Solaris.
So, I think I'm still hidden. I will, once again, as I think I can probably peek out, well, I don't know if I can, behind this pillar and shoot at him.
Okay.
If it doesn't work once, try again. 19 to hit.
19 hits.
36.
36 damage.
Oh my god.
Okay. This bull is looking rough.
And I will move. Can I is there any way I can?
What's your max movement?
35.
So you have 30 feet left.
Yeah, so I can make it to the doorway, right?
Yeah.
I'll be on that side of the doorway,
Okay.
and I probably can't hide. So I will just not.
Where's Solaris going?
I will
I need-
just end my turn there.
I need to get
Okay.
the bull away so Bruin can come back. You can't just be over there.
All right.
No, it's
I'm taking a best bet to eat it, to be honest.
I'm not gonna leave him in here. to-
Okay,
to
Solaris, your
run
turn.
through himself.
Wait,
Ruin,
did you say you're gonna hide yourself, Noah?
I don't think I have anything to hide.
Yeah, you're right.
So
I don't know if. Okay.
Okay. Solaris, your turn.
I'm gonna cast
Just
Chilling Touch
run.
on the bull.
Chilean touch.
Yeah, so we'll try and hit him. Natural 20.
Hits.
Yep. So he can't regain any health. Not that I think he is. But his movement speed is decreased by 10
Okay.
until the end of my
He
next
goes
turn.
30 feet. Okay.
Oh no, I'm sorry. That's Ray of Frost. It's just the hit point thing. My apologies.
Okay.
Pistol. I thought I had the wrong, different spell.
Chill touch. It can't.
Yeah. Ray of, there's a wizard cantrip that does slowing. 10 points of necrotic damage.
All right.
Would that be 20? Since it's not.
Oh yeah, times 2, 20. Thank
It
you, Kev. I
is-
forgot. It was.
It is bloody.
Oh. How far am I? I'm going right back in.
Okay, yeah, and I'll just take the rest of my movement to run, I guess, through the door.
It'll take you. Let's see.
That's
You have
30,
30, right?
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
you can't make it there. You can't make it through.
then I don't want to bunch up. Then I'll go like over here.
Okay.
Oh,
Dang
no.
it. Dang it.
Yeah, I don't want to
Just get them all.
be clumped. I don't have any bonus. Oh, that was a cantrip. I cast a bonus action spell. Shit. Okay.
I cast light on my pants.
No, I cast spiritual weapon. Next one.
Oh, nice.
At
Hold on. What's the range?
like a million.
Like 60 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on, I have a card. Yeah, 60 feet.
Okay. What's the weapon?
Can I just can I make it the matador like cape thing? I'm just gonna have it strangle it.
Shit. I wish I could.
It can just be a sword. That's fine. I'm gonna pretend like it's a cape thing though.
Okay.
In my heart, that's what it is.
That's good. I like that.
Heck yeah, that's great. Now I'm gonna strangle the bull with a cape.
Okay. Roll for attack.
Uh, 18 to hit.
Misses.
Dang, really?
18 misses.
Okay.
That's a second.
Does that end your turn?
Yes, it does.
Okay. I think we can finish with one more round if you guys are okay with that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Norcool, your turn, followed by Bruin.
I'm going right in front of it, right here.
First to run away, first to go back.
Oh wait, I can kill it now? Oh, fine. Vision of danger?
Right of Storm. So that will deal 2 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm attacking it.
So confused by stuff.
So that is 19 plus 9.
Hits.
Right. Where's 7 plus 8 plus 5.
Plus 5.
Yeah, 7 plus 8 plus 5.
Okay.
So 20.
Wait, that's the damage?
Yeah.
Okay. Still
Yeah.
alive.
Did I do that math right?
7 plus 8 plus 5?
Maybe I did it wrong.
Well, you did a right of something.
Oh yeah. 16 plus 4 would be 20. Yeah.
Okay. I'm a branded also.
Okay.
Acting it again.
Nice branding. It's very angry now. It's
Look
like
like
something was clenched.
I'm branding that.
Are you gonna castigate it too to turn it into a stick?
I mean, it's random castigation. 19.
Hits.
Yes. Let's see. 13 damage.
Okay. How would you like to do this?
No.
Ooh.
Dog.
I kind of want to involve the cape that Jordan put out
Dude,
there.
can I let Norcool like goad it with it? Can
Sure.
I give it to him? And
Uh-huh.
he play with it?
I'm gonna let you try to
No, you
figure out how
describe it.
to... No,
You
I'll
describe
let
it. No, you're the one who killed it. You just get to use my cape. You can
Oh
use
my
it as
word,
playbook.
guys. Okay.
Okay, so go ahead, John. I'll
So
let you do it.
you've, after seemingly making a cape, a red cape, appear out of thin air, you see Norqual taking the opportunity, dashes forward. As it appears in the air, he takes one hand and grabs it and stands in front of the pillar. The bull charges at him. He presents it, and then takes it away. The bull slams right into the pillar, locking both horns into the side. Rubble is falling all around it. And as one large rock hits one of its shells, it breaks apart, opening the flesh. He takes his rapier and just stabs it straight in. And with a pulse, a second pulse, and a third pulse, the red that was kind of glowing out of the crevices now dies out, and the bull drops. And a wave of like dust cloud pushes away from it. And then with a kind of a little flourish, he does a little like when you do that, when you take a towel out on like the beach and you're like picking it up and you just kind of whip it off. It's like, it's a pow pow.
I kind of like make it after he whips it float up, like hang off his shoulder, like the little capes do.
Okay. So
It's safe, Bruin.
All right.
All right.
Is it? Did those arches connect? By the way, did they lead to the same?
let's see. They do lead to the same room.
Okay.
Damn.
But you can't tell from the angle that you guys were at,
Okay.
because it kind of goes like in this way, like that way, the wall.
Oh yeah.
So
Okay.
I'd say we'll go ahead and say that we end the session there for tonight, and we'll continue your dungeon crawl in 2 weeks.
All right. Well, thank you, John.
Oh, wait, before that happens. So, when the noise and everything subsides, after crashing about 2.5 pillars, you hear somewhere in this cave system a rumble, a slither, and a hiss
Oh,
echo through the caves, and that's
That must
when
be
we'll
that.
end it.
mega whatever.
No. I don't want to fight Medusa, man. I don't want to do it.
Man, I wish I had a chance to petrify someone.
Oh, is that? Could that thing have petrified us?
Yeah, it's got a petrifying breath.
Then why did it do it?
It's a 15-foot cone, right?
30-foot cone.
Oh.
30-foot cone.
Dude, it would have been Bruin by himself.
Yeah, if we would
Yeah, I wasn't gonna leave you.
No, we would have been petrified.
You all would have been dead.
Oh yeah, if I grouped up over there and I didn't die. Because
Oh, man.
I do have greater and restoration. I can't even cast greater restoration because I don't have.
Yes,
Diamond
if you're
for it.
petrified.
Yeah. I do have one 500 gold diamond. If we could find a way to crush it, I could cast it, but I could only unpetrify one person.
Well, GG guys. It was fun playing with
GG.
you guys.
Yeah, man.
That was fun.
Dungeon crawl.
GG's.
Excited.
My first thought when Prince Jason wasn't there was just, oh, it was an illusion the entire time.
Yeah.
Oh.